Hey guys, this is Michael Addison coming to you live with another update. It's been a minute since I did my last video. Just been going through a lot of things with this Andthanks2u. But one thing I want to say is that this opportunity is truly a blessing. We've had some updates to Andthanks2u. So this thing is really just off the chain. Right now we have two streams of income. So what I'm going to do in this update is I'm going to give you a small update on how much money I've made. And then we're going to discuss the new stream of income, which is called the straight line. So let's just go ahead and log in and just show you guys what's going on. Alright, so this is the back office, and of course, you receive this same back office when you join. And these are some of the updates. We got the member to member, and then we have the straight line. So for the free members who want to go just straight to the straight line, you can do that at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to dashboard, just show you guys around, show you how much money I've made, and then we're going to go over the straight line. Alright, so this is my dashboard, and since I've been in the program, I've made $1,985. That's $1,930 with the member to member, and then $55 with the straight line. And when I joined the straight line, I joined on the $25 straight line, and I got in as soon as they launched. So I paid $25 to get on the $25 straight line, and I cycled within 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So this thing is really blown out of proportion, and it's truly a blessing to me and a couple other people. So right now I have 142 referrals. This thing is really growing every day. So let me go to positions and just let you guys know, the spillover is still out there. I love this opportunity, because I've been making money online for 3 years now, and I've never seen anything like this. Where the spillover is just crazy. So as you can see here on the first tier, I have my 4 positions. I had my 4 payments, and I made $10. So of course I'm spilling over $2.50 payments. So if you click the link below, you can receive my $2.50 payments because I can't receive anymore. I have about 3-4 handfuls of people who made $10 on the $2.50 level from my efforts alone. And as you can see here on the second tier, the $5 level, I have my 16 payments, so I'm spilling over payments on the $5 level. Alright? And as you can see here on the third tier, I have 50 payments, so I'm about 10 payments away. 64 payments. I'm 14 payments away from spilling over payments on that $10 level. And then as you can see here on the $20 level, I have 37 payments, which is 700. So that is still growing. And I'm also, I'm also spilling over payments on the $100 level, because I can't receive any more $100 payments, and this $200 level is starting to pick up a little bit. So this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, is truly a blessing. If you love when people send you money, you will love this business. I'm not sure if you're in love with your job, but I am in love with this business, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just thebomb.com. So it's just truly a blessing, and I just love this opportunity, and I love sharing it with others. I love talking about the comp plan on our conference call that we host Monday through Friday, and that number is 857-232-0157, and the access code to get in is 742018. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the straight line, and I'm just going to break down, exactly how the straight line works. And I'm going to try to make it within 10 minutes, because this video is only going to be 15 minutes long. Okay, so this is the straight line, and this is how much the straight line is paid out on phase 1. Alright, and then you got phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. And then here are the grand totals, so this thing is definitely paying out, ladies and gentlemen. That's $24,490 in just a short amount of time. I think that's just beautiful. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain exactly how the straight line works. Of course I'm sorry, you may not know, but we are not using PayPal for the straight line. So you would definitely need to set up a Payza account, and you can get that at payza.com. That's Payza. Or you can get Solid Trust Pay, and that's solidtrustpay.com. And when you get both of those accounts, you want to make sure that you get a personal account, so you can keep everything kosher. Alright, so basically how this straight line works, there is an enrollment fee. There is no recruiting, no selling required. In the member-to-member portion of the opportunity, all you basically have to do is just get in position. in this straight line, all you have to do is just get in line. You know, you've never been in a line like this before because this line pays, you know. So what we're going to do is talk about exactly how it works. So what we're going to do is go over the first straight line, which is the $12 straight line. You know, so you would pay your $12 enrollment fee. 3 people will be placed behind you, and you will cycle $32. And what happens with the $32 is $12 will be deducted automatically, and it will go back in, which will put you back on the $12 straight line so that you can cycle $32 again. You know, so this is very powerful, and it's not much that you have to do. All you have to do is just get in line. You know, and when you double up on your re-entry out of your profit, not out of your pocket, the cycles just get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. So again, $12 one time, 3 people get behind you. That's a cycle. That's a cash out, $32. And this is the next in line. The members that are next in line. You know, so they show these. They show this list. You know, to let people know who's next up in line to cycle. You know, so this is the $12 straight line, and then you have the $25 straight line, which is phase 2. All right, so on phase 2, it's the same exact thing. You know, there's just a slight difference. On a $25 straight line, what you do is you pay your $25 enrollment fee. No selling, no recruiting. 4 people are placed behind you, and you cycle $80. What happens with the $80 is you will you cash out $80, and $25 will go right back in to put you back on the $25 straight line so that you can cycle again. You see, so on this line, you have $55 left over profit. You know, so what I suggest is that you go back into the $25 straight line 2 times. You know, so when you cycle for that second time, you cycle $80 times 3, and this is very powerful. And we have a lot of people on our team that are taking this strategy, and they are just all over this next in line board. All right, so that's a $25 straight line, 25 one time, $80 over and over and over again. You know, so you would basically pay 25 out of your pocket one time, and that's it. You would never come out of your pocket ever again. All right, so that's the $25 straight line. The next straight line is phase 3, the $50 straight line, which is just like the $25 straight line. You know, but on this $50 straight line, what you do is you pay your $50 enrollment fee. 4 people are placed behind you, which will cause you to cycle / cash out. You cycle $160 per cycle. No selling, no recruiting. What happens with the $160 is $50 will be deducted automatically, and this will put you back on the $50 straight line, you know, which will bring you another $160. So when the 50 goes back in, it's going to leave you with a $110 profit. You know, so what you can do with the $110 is go back in 2 more times. You know, so when you cycle for that second time on the $50 straight line, that's 160 times 3, ladies and gentlemen. I always want you to remember, every time you cycle, that total is taken out automatically, and it's going to put you back on that straight line. You know, so if you on that second straight line, if you cycle 3 times, that's 3 times that you're going back in. That's going to leave you with $330. You can do whatever you want with the $330. You know, so this thing is very powerful, you know, and if you ask me, this straight line is better than a lottery, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so that's the $50 straight line. $50 one time, no selling, no recruiting, 160 over and over and over again. All right, so the last straight line is phase 4, the $100 straight line. And it's just like the $25 straight line and the $50 straight line. You know, and it's just a beautiful thing, you know. So in order to participate on this $100 straight line, all you have to do is just pay your $100 enrollment fee. 4 people are placed behind you. No selling, no recruiting. You cycle, you cash out $320, ladies and gentlemen. This is better than a lottery. All right. So what happens with the 320 is 100 will be deducted automatically, which will put you back on the $100 straight line. And this will leave you with $220 profit. What I suggest that you do with the $220 is go back into the $100 straight line 2 more times. You know, so when you cycle for the second time on the $100 straight line, that's 320 times 3. Just powerful. That's what, $960. And you only put in $100, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so this straight line is a beautiful thing. You know, the owners of Andthanks2u, they are just geniuses, and they definitely know what they're doing, and you know, this program is spreading like a wildfire. You know, and I just say get in. Just go ahead and get in. You know, in order to get your straight lines, all you have to do is just click on purchase, and it's going to take you to the purchase page. You know, and we have the $12 straight line, the 25, the 50, and the 100, and then you also have the option to pay out of your balance. You know, when you cycle and you want to go back in, you can re-enter into these straight lines out of your profit instead of coming out of your pocket again. You know, so that's very powerful right there. You know, we also have a withdraw button. This straight line is real. It's not a game. I think I made one withdrawal so far, so let me see if I can find the withdraw page. Let's see here, dashboard. Let's see, where's the withdraw button? Straight line. Okay, that's a withdraw straight line. Okay, so yes, this straight line is real. You know, of course I did my withdrawal for $55 when I cycled on the $25 straight line. It's been approved, you know, so it's definitely real. This is not a game. This is not a scam. This is not a pyramid. All right, so now I'm gonna go to my straight line positions. You know, just show you guys my positions. All right, so I got one $12 position, and I have one $25 position that's waiting to cycle. You know, so this is just money coming in. You know, so of course this is another stream of income. This is nothing that you want to keep your eyes on all day. You know, because this money will just come when it comes. You know, so just remember it's a second stream of income. You know, so now we have two streams of income, and when you get on both sides, you know, now you're winning all around the board, and that's how you want to win. You know, when you get into this opportunity, you definitely want to win, and this is how you do it. You know, I've had people jump on the straight line and on the member-to-member opportunity, which I think is a beautiful thing. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the payments. Just show you guys the payments real fast. You know, let you guys know that the payments are still real. It's not a game. All right, so let's see. Let's go to approved payments. Let's see what we got here. We got some $250 payments, $5 payments, more $5 payments, $10 payments, $5 payments, 10, 5, 10, 5, 20, 10, 20, 20, 10. You know, and these payments will continue to come in. And of course, you know, I'm in the second stage. I'm on the $200 level. You know, and I'm still receiving payments on the $10 level and the $20 level. You know, so this thing is truly a blessing, and I'm just in love with this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so just come on board. Just click the link below and join the team. You know, we have a conference call. All you got to do is join the team, join us on the calls, invite people to the calls. I'll close the deal for you. I'm a closer. You know, coffee is for closers. And I'm just closing deals, guys. You know, so the payments are real. $100 payments, more 20, more 10, a couple 200s. You know, I'm in love, guys. You know, so if you never made money online before, don't worry about it. You know, this is not MLM. This is not network marketing. This is people helping people financially. You know, this is not an opportunity that you jump into and you got to sell another product. You know, when you join this opportunity right here, you basically put yourself in a position to make money. And you know, there's a lot of money on the table. I know 145,000 may sound crazy, you know, but it's all done through duplication. Trust me. You know, so this is my overview, my update. I think it may be number 6 or number 7. I'm not even sure, ladies and gentlemen. You know, but I just want to thank you for watching my video. You know, and please look out for more of my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, and let's do it. You know, this is a beautiful opportunity. And you know, like I said, this is my slogan. If you love when people send you money, you will love this business. You know, so I paid $2.50 on May 22nd, and I made 1,980. Let me see, 1980. I'm sorry, I'm lost here. Let me see, $1,985. There you go. Yeah, $1,985. You know, so that's it, guys. I turned $2.50 into $1,985. 142 referrals. You can't go wrong. You know, so this is Michael Addison signing out. Click the link below. I'll see you in the back office. Peace.